Southern Utah heads to the peak of fire season now. Federal and state officials say aerial resources and public safety plans are ready to deploy.
Our Southern Utah correspondent Cannon Sechrist was invited to the air tanker base in Cedar City to get a first-hand look at how fire crews are preparing for whatever this summer may bring.
I'm here at the Cedar City Air Tanker Base, home to some of the most critical air resources in the region. Crews from across the West met here today to talk strategy ahead of what could be an above-average fire season. And with fires popping up in Nevada and Arizona already, they say these tankers may not be sitting here for long. The base is one of the busiest in the region, supporting firefighting efforts across southern Utah, northern Arizona, and eastern Nevada. And while the season has been off to a slow start, crews say that could change in a flash.
We haven't had much of a season yet. Usually starts down south and moves its way north, and so far there's plenty of resources to go around.
But when fire conditions escalate, so does the need for aircraft. That's why aerial support is critical to getting fires under control before they grow.
Nowadays, we rely on it heavily on most fires. It's a critical need, and it keeps the guys, the crews on the ground when they can't get into places.
And those aircrafts aren't just assigned at random. As fires ignite across the West, these resources are moved to where they're needed most.
We may have a fire here in Cedar, but the priority might be shifted into somewhere else because it's a brand new start that's threatening homes, communities, power lines, infrastructure, or major watersheds.
Fire officials say this year's outlook looks dry, and crews are expecting conditions to ramp up fast in the coming weeks.
Our firefighters, they're hungry. They want to be out there fighting fire, and so we're all right with it because I think with the potential we have in the next coming months, could have some tired individuals.
But as much as officials are focused on response, they're also asking the public to do their part to prevent fires in the first place. One growing threat is drones.
Drones in the wildland fire area sometimes force fire managers to suspend aerial resources, which ultimately could turn into those wildland fires becoming larger and more dangerous because we don't have the aircraft to fight those fires.
And even one spark under the right conditions can be enough to trigger a wildfire.
It takes just that little bit of a breeze, right? And especially depending on what kind of fuel is around or near, you end up with dry vegetation. A little breeze can just carry that spark and can cause a devastating wildfire.
So as I was wrapping up my story today, a radio call came in, and crews here at the Cedar City Air Base sent 5 large tankers and 4 smaller ones to battle the Burnt Canyon fire in Ely, Nevada. At last update, the fire has already burned around 500 acres, according to the BLM. It's a real-time reminder that the fire season isn't coming, it's already here. Reporting in Cedar City, Cannon Sechrist, ABC 4 News.
Keeping an eye on that wildfire watch. Cannon, thank you very much.